Hello everybody, I'm Dan and welcome back to the channel. We're out just doing a little bit of a vloggy. Swear to God, I forgot to do my intro. Hello everybody, I'm Dan and welcome back, I guess, to the channel. It's been a while since I've uploaded, I know for what it has. I've been trying to keep my ADHD trained, failing dramatically at that. This is the second time I've tried recording this video. Tried to record it the other day, but completely my ADHD just completely messed up that as best as it could, and I hated it. So we're trying again, okay? I'm a lot calmer this morning, no panicking, just gonna get on with this vlog, because it's October now. Well, I'm recording this on the 30th of September. You guys are gonna be seeing this on the 1st of October, but before Halloween starts in Hull, there's one thing that happens yearly for the past, I want to say about 170 years in the spot it's currently in. It's Hull Fair. As you can see from the bollards behind me, these things, yeah, quite literally, the work has already begun. Hull Fair starts on the 10th of October on Walton Street car park. So we're gonna go have a wander around, see what's been done, see what's already possibly turned up. I know I should have done this a lot sooner, but I've just been dealing with stuff, okay? Life gets in the way. I'm trying not to be stressed about it. We're just gonna relax, keep calm, try and push the hyperactivity down, try and think positively, and get stuff done. So let's go have a good look around West Park, which is where we currently are. See what prep's been done, because this is where all the fair workers all live during the time. They all pull up in the caravans and everything. Some have already turned up. And so we'll go have a look around, see what work the council have done in preparation for this whole thing. And then we'll go onto Walton Street itself, show you what it's like before the fair even starts. I do have a video from like last year, it was absolutely rubbish. And during fair itself, I will probably maybe do one video on the fair itself. I live here, by the way. I live literally very, very close to this park. So quite literally, I don't go to fair much, but I deal with it. So I guess this is me just showing you what I kind of have to put up with. Before I get into the thing, I just want to show you some of the actual really nice graffiti that's on this skate park. Well, skate plaza, it's not skate park, it's a plaza. Look how nice this is. That is really nice. I actually really like that. But anyway, going over there. Okay, so this is the main entrance onto Walton Street from Anlaby Road. This will also be your main entrance into Hull Fair. All this will be closed off. There's a whole bunch of bollards which you guys are currently stood on right now. When I say bollards, I mean like big massive concrete blocks will be lined up along the front of there. So it'll be main entrance. There are bus stops either around this corner, which I will show you in a second, but this is where the fair starts. I said you guys were perched on a whole bunch of concrete blocks. These are the concrete blocks right here. Okay, if you guys are coming from Hull City Centre, which is that direction, westbound, that's the bus stop you'll be using to get off, and then you walk up to that crossing to get off. By the lovely Carnegie Centre, by the way. Uh-oh, ambulance. The main hospital is down that way too. This bus stop is where you probably get your buses. There'll be a whole line of buses nearly every night here and across the way. Also on the other side of the park as well, on Springbank. We can get them all into the city centre, get your other buses to go to the other parts of the city or the trains, etc. And then obviously you have the grand entrance into West Park. And straight through there, through that, when I can see it lined up, there we go, through there will be one of the ways to get to the fairground itself. And the other way onto Walton Street, where the food stalls and everything is along that stretch there. Anlaby Road is one of Hull's main artillery roads, so you will be hearing quite a lot of ambulances, police cars, fire engines coming up and down here, because the hospital is one side, there's a fire station on the other side of it, so you'll be hearing a lot of stuff going back and forth between the two. Just a heads up if you're hearing a lot of ambulances during this video. These bollards are literally just to kind of protect the park itself, because this is where all the fair workers and ride owners will be living they'll be parking up here. Some have already turned up already over there. Some council work going on over there. But this is be absolutely full of caravans and everything. I'm not sure if there's any matches going on during fair. I am not a sports person, so I do not know if there's any Hull Tigers or Hull FC matches going on at home. I believe they're normally scheduled for away games during this period, but I don't know, I don't do sports. The council are currently and have been putting up these poles which supply power and lighting for the fair workers, fair ride owners, and they'll be lined all throughout the park for them to obviously get their power and stuff. That work has been going on for the past week or so now. But there is some weird knocking going over there. I don't know what it is. There's a big like graffiti area over there where people go and spray paint. I just realised that clacking sounds like an aerosol can being shaken up before they spray. So that's probably what that noise is over there. As I've stated before, this used to be a children's play park. As you can see, there's stuff for kids to ride the bikes on, like a little miniature street and area, hopscotchy thing. But now this is pretty much just become a secure dog walking spot, really, where people walk their dogs. Obviously, people walk the dogs all over the rest of the park, but if you want to let your dog off the lead and it's got control issues or anything, people just let him off on here. Perfectly fine, perfectly safe. I used to do it with Bongo when he was alive. Just a glad council being around cleaning everything up. Because normally there's 1 or 2 bags of poo hanging off the fence. But not anymore, because Hull Fair is here, so the council has cleaned up. I was right, it is someone graffitiing over there. I did recognise the sound of an aerosol can being shaken. It's like he's banging the can against the wall, from what I can see behind me. I don't know, I don't do graffiti. My graffiti thing was drawing a textbook back in college. And that was that weird, overly square, pointy S. Or I draw Sonic the Hedgehog. You know, just the things you do when you didn't realise you're autistic. Or neurodivergent. You know, these things. This, I believe, is new. This porta cabin being here. I don't remember this being here over years. I'm assuming this is going to be security help point, that type of thing. But we're going to go into actual stadium grounds as they are open and show you one of the other main thoroughfares through this area into the park, into the fair. So let's go round stadium to that side, go around that way. Well, up here we can actually have a look onto the pitch. A little bit. Ooh, look at that. It's where sports are held. Bizarre. Sports, yeah. I kind of think there might actually be a match on today, actually. I'm not entirely sure. Don't know, I can't check because I'm using my phone right now to record. And it's gotten really warm, so I'm taking my jacket off. And yeah, I just feel the feeling with the fact they seem to be preparing stuff. There might be a match on today. Not 100% sure. Try not to have my bag hit the microphone, which just happened. I'm not 100% sure. I think there just might be a chance of a match on tonight. I'm assuming it's the Hull Tigers. Judging from the uniform, the guy walking past me just walked. So maybe, I don't know. I need to keep an eye on that because I'm going out today and traffic around here gets bad. So I need to get out. Also, speaking of traffic, this is the main car park for Hull Fair, which literally just leads all the way around. It goes further back that way, don't worry. All this will be closed off, obviously. Yeah, that'll be the main car park for the fair. There are other more independent car parks Also, it's also residence parking for people who live on Walton Street themselves. They get to park the cars there. But yeah, there are more independent parking around the area. They are literally, they can be quite extortionate, in all honesty. Charging up like £5 for just a couple of hours. Actually, I don't drive, so I don't even know if that's extortionate or not. Don't have a massive clue. It's weird. Anyway, next port call. Okay, let's go up these stairs. This is one of the main walking routes from the city centre to the stadium. But normally this gate is closed. Oh, 1 minute. It's been a while since I've been this way. Just give me a second. Hang on. No. I thought the gate had been changed so it's permanently open. But alas, it's not. There's nothing that's making me think there's a match on today because this gate is normally through here. But it's open today, so I'm assuming there's a match on. Like I said, I'm confused, I'll check later. But yeah, this gate is normally closed. You can walk through there onto Igow Street, which is down to Lonsborough Street into St Stephen's. That's one of the other main ways you can get to and through. This is a great cut through, so you don't have to deal with the hustle bustle of Anlaby Road if you're a local. But 9 times out of 10 when there's a match on or Hull Fair's on, this gate is closed. It's just closed because it's annoying. They did it for safety reasons, but there's a whole lot more less safety ways of getting to the stadium than this. Coming down this way, you will literally go around that side of the stadium, back into the park in order to get to the fair. By now, you can already see the fair just here, in this little gap in between the twees. The reason I could not say trees, I said the twees. So we'll stick with it. Just think of a lisp. I don't actually have a lisp, I'm just being weird. I was right. My common sense was tingling. There is a match on today. Okay. Rightio, that's helpful. So I've got cinema tickets booked later on, so I can go that way. Sweet. I'm literally going to go see the Spider-Man re-release. Spider-Man 2 re-release, actually. Because it's been a long while since I've had the soundtrack actually in a cinema setting. So it's the only reason I want to go see it again. Just for the soundtrack. So I'm going to go see that and have fun. So we have come round this side of the stadium in the shadow of it. And now you will literally walk this way, through back into the sunniness of the park, towards the fair. And there is a plane. I see your plane. Now there's the plane. Now I see plane. Plane? Hello, plane. Goodbye, plane. Back to video, plane. Okay, let's carry on. Another station for security because this will all be, there'll be a swing arm, drop arm thing here. Be another one up the far end, up by the bonus arena as well. There's already one there, but there'll be people stationed there. The play park will actually be open during fair. Okay, you guys are literally currently stationed on another set of overly large bollards, which are going to be running along here. There'll also be bins along here as well, because this is, stadium's there. We go this way into Walton Street car park. That way's the park, is where all of everyone's living. You go into the park that way, Walton Street that way. So if you want food, go that way, rides that way. Am I making sense with this? I'm trying to be a lot more professional with this whole thing instead of being a crazy nut job. Although I'm just going to check something with this gate over here, because I have a funny feeling they've chopped the bush down and left it so you can actually just cut through. Yep, they have. I've just seen a dog walker walk through it. So this is literally one of the main thoroughfares into the park. Literally, if you are in Hull Fair and you want to get to the buses, just go straight that way. Buses are down there. But the gate's broken. Either the gate's broken or I've left it unlocked, so to save me time walking around, let's just go through this. There we go. Has anything turned up yet? I was on here the other day. No, nothing's actually turned up yet. Minus the porta potties. All else, the only stuff that's turned up, and they turned up the other day when I was last trying to record this. Yeah, all this within the next maybe week or so will start filling up with rides, Ferris wheels, wheelie gigs, hibbity jugs, big things that swing around and make you go woo and scream if you want to go faster. All of this will be sensory overload on here. Oh, it may look absolutely huge. I'd point out you weren't even on 0.5. Now you are. That makes that look even bigger now. Yeah. All of this you see before you will be full of rides, carnival stalls, hooker ducks, which are mainly over here. The haunted house and the fun house are normally over here. Big slide with a fun house is normally here. Big Ferris wheel over here, which I locally call the acid area, because it's like you're walking around this bit, it's like you're on an acid trip. There used to be a log flume in this corner, but that went years ago. Yeah, if you walk through those gates, you'll be greeted by rides either side of it. Down there will be like your bingo, horse racing, arcades will all be down there. Roughly where all of that is, there is a local bingo hall, local bingo hall, which sets up every year in that spot, along with other like hooker ducks and stuff. All of this is going to be more rides. Also, one of the first things to turn up, which is normally here, if I'm thinking correctly, is one of the takeaways. The burger vans normally turns up here. This normally turns up here first for the workers and stuff, but obviously because I'm local, I end up trying to get a burger. All of this is going to be absolutely full of rides. Wait, anyway, on to the next point over there. Oh! Something's on fire. Focus won't burn in the air. Okay. Okay, another thing the council have been doing on here and through West Park is setting up water supplies, which is running all the way from down here, runs along here. Because this section, all of this section here, is again where fair ride owners, operators park and live. The fair do hire locals. So if you are looking for a quick cash in hand part-time job during the fair, find the Facebook groups, have a word in, or the first day of the fair when everything's setting up, get yourself on Walton Street and around the fair, go and inquire, go and ask around. Here's some spray paints for literal parking spots for people to park up into. Obviously these are going to be reserved and designated. And the rest of all this lot, again, rides. All I can smell right now is that fire. I'm a little bit concerned because the last time I saw smoke coming from that direction, a massive warehouse blew up. Canisters flying everywhere. Because that area where that fire currently is an industrial estate. So a little bit concerned with that. I'll check the news when I get in, there'll be something already. The car park of the Walton Club, that also becomes a section for rides and some food stalls to park up on. There's a really nice Bavarian place which normally is around here. It's really, really nice. Location of the old pub, the basement, the cellar is still buried underneath the ground, by the way. All of this is normally set up for independent local food stalls, businesses. These bollards are quite literally for closing off Walton Street from this section. The train lines will remain open. All of this will be cleared out for the Carousel and a really popular donuts place, those sugar donuts. Partner swears by them. But all of this, all of Walton Street will be closed off, quite literally, for the food stalls. We haven't had the street closure dates posted through our door yet. Like I said, I am local, to the point I'm very local. I haven't had the street closure dates. There is a literal echo. Let me play a Frogger and get to that sign there. I say that and the bloody road clears, doesn't it? Right, okay. Let's have a look at this. Okay, this is normally what we're supposed to get through our door, as well as... I currently can't see my screen right now, so I apologise if this is not in frame. The sun is glaring. So these are all the roads that are going to be closed. Which sections of the road. Of these more here. Walton Street to include lane restrictions. Springbank West at 6 AM, Wednesday the 8th of October to 3 PM on Sunday, the 19th of October. So I'm guessing the 8th of October is when all the food stalls will be pulling off of West Park onto Walton Street, because Walton Street will be closed, so they'll all start lining up, unpacking everything all along this entire stretch. Residents' cars will have to be moved on from Walton Street. They'll have the parking passes to get onto the MKM Stadium car parking. So that's where, if you're concerned about residents parking, that's where to park. One thing I will make abundantly clear: the myth of, oh, residents must get something for having to put up with the fare. No, we do not. There is nothing in place for residents in form of compensation. Now, I say that with some, I'm aware of my tone when I say that. I don't mean my tone as in, it's bad that we don't get anything. The fair's been here a lot longer than we have, for crying out loud. But no, the tone is more frustration of other people in Hull thinking the people here get compensation for living here because of the fare. No, we do not. Just in the same way we don't get any compensation for living next to the stadium. We do not. No reductions on council tax, housing benefit, housing, rent, anything. No, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. Now I've got that out of the way, let's get on to West Park. It's also getting really misty. Like you can see this, I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, there's smoke in the air, which I'm assuming is from that fire. One of the last things that'll be done before the fair starts is all of this fencing will be removed completely. Well, this entire section will. They'll leave some up more over that area, but all of this lot will be completely removed. It will be gone. You'll be able to just walk on here. And by the way, if you want chips, Bob Carver's is normally right there. One of the best places to get chips in the city. And quite literally, local legend is Bob Carver. Chips are legendary. If you come here, go there, have some chips, you'll be golden. I've literally just talked to some council workers. They're working on the toilets, and they have no idea what that fire is at all. So the smoke is wafting this way, so I have no idea what it is. Maybe I shouldn't be out. Like I said, that's an industrial estate, so maybe I shouldn't be out breathing it, but I have no idea. Yeah, all of this is just going to be absolutely, both sides, full. This church here, they have rides there. Obviously, it's also normally, I say normally, where the fair is officially opened by the Lord Mayor. Last time it was on the fun house over in the far corner of the park. I think that helicopter, is that bright? I can't even see if I've actually got it in frame. I think that helicopter is literally keeping an eye on the smoke from that fire, which I can't see the smoke anymore, honestly. Anyway, this is where you'll find Lost and Found and the main offices for official council fair staff. This is where you will find them, in these cabins. But yeah, I do believe, dear chap, that we are done on this adventure, on this walk around Hull Fair. I don't even know if I am in frame right now. Hopefully I am, because I'm using the back camera right now. So I don't know if I'm in frame. I think I'm tracking them. Yeah, all that is going to be literally it for this video. Yeah, there's a few of the workers are turning up. All I can hear right now is that helicopter above my head. Oh, one other thing I need to talk about, if anyone has concerns, is quite literally the aviary. All the birds that are in here will literally stay here during the time of the fair. There is a macaw in here, I haven't caught him on camera yet, who does love to swear, but he keeps getting moved around. Hello guys, how you all doing? He keeps getting moved around, so I don't know where he is right now. He's probably back up this way. A whole bunch of cockatiels. Yeah, I don't know where he is. Oh, I see him. I see you. Right there. Yeah, the thing with that macaw is people have actually taught him how to swear. So he will tell you to feck off, basically, but in a more colourful fashion, not in a Father Jack drunken tirade kind of way. Oh, they started putting fencing up around here to kind of fence this off a bit more. So all of this is going to be, I think they're actually going to fence all of this off for once. I was like leaving basically just protecting it from people turning up in the vans and everything that's going to be going on over that way. Yeah, okay. Like I say, that's going to be it from me for today, folks. So thank you all so much for watching. The more Hull Fair slowly progresses, I will probably go and do YouTube shorts, so keep an eye out for those. So let me just avoid this pipe, I'm going to fall over. But yeah, I'll do regular updates while Hull Fair as it slowly pulls in. I live so close, it's ridiculous. I'll do those YouTube shorts so you guys can get more like quicker updates and stuff. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.